Top 4 most valuable coins, wheat pennies, different condition, and mint marks, and different years. Welcome back today. The 2001 1-cent coin with the D mint mark, even in circulated condition. You might think a penny is just worth a cent, but think again. This specific coin is now gaining serious recognition in the auction market, and collectors are paying close attention to it due to its minting details, rare variations, and market momentum. So, if you've got one of these pennies in your coin jar or wallet, don't scroll away because what looks like spare change might just turn out to be a hidden gem worth real dollars. Let's begin with a bit of fascinating history and background. The Lincoln cent, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person and has remained a fixture in American currency ever since. The reverse design changed in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial and remained that way until 2008. The 2001 D1-cent coin, minted in Denver, is part of this long legacy. While it may seem modern, it represents the end of an era before the bicentennial redesigns that came shortly after. This coin carries a piece of American heritage, and today, it's being rediscovered by collectors looking for value in more recent years. The 2001 D1-cent coin, truly unique is its combination of mintage quality, design elements, and the condition it's found in today. Even though it was struck for general circulation, many of these coins show special characteristics that make them collectible. Over time, collectors have found 2001 D-cents with die breaks, off-center strikes, double die obverse, and planchet errors, each one adding rare and valuable traits to an otherwise ordinary-looking coin. In circulated condition, the coin takes on a beautiful worn texture that actually enhances its historical charm. The natural patina, light scratches, and color variation that develop from years of circulation give each coin a distinct personality, something highly prized by numismatists seeking authenticity. Because this is where things get exciting. Although millions of 1-cent coins were minted in 2001, not all of them have survived in collectible-worthy condition. Many were damaged, discarded, or lost. What remains today are fewer pieces in good circulated condition with visible detail and mint marks. Add to that the rising popularity of Lincoln cents among new and seasoned collectors, and we're seeing a major surge in demand. People are beginning to realize that coins from the early 2000s, especially from the Denver Mint, are harder to find in the wild than expected. And when rare variations are discovered within those coins, they instantly become high-priority items in collectors' wish lists, which has seen a significant rise. While a regular 2001 D penny in poor condition might not seem valuable, well-preserved circulated examples with interesting features or known errors are now selling for $40,000 to $200,000 or more, especially through collector networks and online marketplaces. Coins with strong errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, have gone for, especially if they're authenticated and graded. As auction interest grows and more collectors look toward filling modern Lincoln cent collections, this coin's value is expected to continue climbing. Even basic circulated examples are now seen as solid collector pieces due to their age, mint mark, and increasing scarcity in untouched form. Now for some valuable tips for collectors who want to find or preserve this rare gem. First and foremost, always check your everyday pocket change, piggy banks, and old jars. You'll be amazed where valuable coins turn up. When examining 2001 D-cents, look carefully at the date, mint mark, and any possible doubling or die flaws. Avoid cleaning the coin, as even in circulated condition, natural aging is more appealing to collectors than artificially polished surfaces. If you find a 2001 D penny that looks different, whether through coloring, strike quality, or weight, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting your coin certified can significantly raise its market value and make it easier to sell at top price in auction houses and collector forums. The 2001 1-cent coin with the D mint mark, even in circulated condition, is no longer just a forgotten penny. It is a growing star in the rare coin market, a piece of modern numismatic history, and a high-demand item among collectors. Its unique features, potential for rare variations, and increasing value in today's auctions make it a true hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collecting journey, this coin is one you want to look out for. It proves that even the smallest coins can carry the biggest value if you know what to look for. Next, the 2012 1-cent coin with the D mint mark, found in fine condition. While many people still think of pennies as common, low-value coins, the truth is, some of them, like this 2012 D Lincoln cent, have quickly risen in collector value due to their condition, minting details, and rising demand. With the coin market seeing massive growth, especially in modern varieties, the 2012 D penny is becoming a serious collector's favorite and a true surprise performer in today's auction circles. Let's start with the history and background. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909, making it the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced a bold and modern new design on the reverse side, replacing the old Lincoln Memorial with the Union Shield, a powerful symbol of unity and strength. The shield design represents Lincoln's legacy of preserving the Union and is filled with patriotic symbolism. The 2012 D penny, minted in Denver, belongs to this new era of U.S. coinage, blending a fresh, modern look with a long and rich legacy. What's most exciting is that even coins from recent years are now gaining attention as collectors shift focus toward high-quality modern cents that are getting harder to find in top condition. The 2012 D 1-cent coin in fine condition so unique and desirable. Although billions of pennies were minted in 2012, very few have survived in fine, collectible quality after being in circulation. Most coins from this time are scratched, discolored, or damaged from everyday use. But when a coin retains its original strike details, sharp lettering, strong Lincoln portrait, defined Union Shield, and an unblemished mint mark, it becomes something truly rare. Add to that the fact that the 2012 D coins can sometimes contain minting errors, such as die cracks, double dies, or misaligned strikes, and you've got a coin that is far more valuable than its face value. These details, combined with a clean but circulated finish, make these coins incredibly appealing to collectors looking for modern pieces with long-term growth potential. While the 2012 D penny was mass-produced, most people never thought to save these coins. As a result, nearly all of them were spent, tossed around in pockets, or thrown into jars. Finding one in true fine condition, free from major scratches or damage, with strong luster and natural detail, is becoming more and more difficult with every passing year. This rarity is what drives collector interest. People now recognize that preserving recent year coins in high grade is just as important as saving older coins. And since most of these pennies were never collected when new, demand for fine examples is now surging as collectors scramble to complete high-quality modern sets. Let's talk real numbers: the current market value of the 2012 D penny in fine condition. While some may think of it as just 1 cent, collectors know that its true worth can be much more. Well-preserved examples can easily fetch $1,400,000 depending on condition and clarity. If a coin has a visible mint error like a double die clash, or off-center strike, it can jump in value to the right marketplace. Graded coins from PCGS or NGC with mint state or error designations can command even higher prices, especially from collectors building top-condition modern Lincoln cent sets. In online auctions and collector groups, this coin is quietly becoming a breakout hit, especially among those who understand that today's small coins are tomorrow's big treasures. For those of you who are actively collecting or just getting started, here are some great tips to help you maximize the value of your 2012 D penny. First, always inspect your coin carefully under good lighting. Look at the edges, date, and mint mark. Search for unusual features like doubling, cracks, or shifts in the design. Second, never clean your coin. Natural surface aging adds to its authenticity and appeal. Third, use coin flips or protective holders to prevent damage and preserve your coin's condition. And finally, consider getting your coin professionally graded if you believe it's high quality or has a mint error. Certified coins always sell for more and gain stronger recognition in the auction market. And keep checking your everyday change. You never know what treasure might be waiting in your hand. The 2012 1-cent coin with the D mint mark in fine condition is quickly becoming a modern rarity with growing value and strong collector demand. It represents a turning point in Lincoln cent design, carries modern patriotic symbolism, and offers incredible upside for anyone who recognizes its hidden potential. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a new enthusiast, or simply curious about what's in your pocket, this coin is proof that even recent pennies can turn into high-dollar items in the auction world. With fine condition examples becoming harder to find, the time to collect and preserve this coin is now. Next, the 1986 1-cent coin with the D mint mark, especially when found in fine condition. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, but make no mistake, this coin is quickly becoming a hot item in the numismatic world. With rising demand in today's auction market, impressive values being recorded, and its growing status as a modern-day rarity, this 1986 D Lincoln cent is one you don't want to overlook. So, sit back and get ready for a full deep dive into the history, features, value, and powerful collector appeal of this exceptional coin. The Lincoln Cent Series. First minted in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 1-cent coin became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse has remained largely unchanged for over a century. By 1986, the reverse still featured the Lincoln Memorial, and the coins were being struck in a copper-plated zinc composition, a change that had started in 1982. The 1986 1-cent coin was minted during the Ronald Reagan presidency, and it came out during a time when the U.S. economy was experiencing significant shifts. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most trusted and high-output mints in the country. While billions of these coins were produced, only a fraction remain today in fine condition, and this is where the rarity story begins. The 1986 D Lincoln cent, especially unique, is the combination of its modern-era status, high-grade condition, and collector interest in coins that bridge the historical gap between older wheat pennies and today's shield design. In fine condition, this coin still shows crisp detail on Lincoln's portrait, strong definition on the lettering, and a clean, visible mint mark. This is rare because most of the coins from this period were heavily circulated, scratched, or worn beyond recognition. But when you find a 1986 D penny with strong features and original mint clarity, even after circulation, it becomes something truly valuable. Some of these coins also exhibit striking errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubling on the date or mint mark, which greatly increases their value. These error varieties are not only rare, but incredibly appealing to specialists who focus on Lincoln cent collections. The 1986 D penny in fine condition is growing rapidly. Although billions were minted, the reality is that the vast majority have been damaged, corroded, or discarded over the decades. This makes high-quality survivors significantly harder to find today. As more collectors begin focusing on the post-1980s era, coins like the 1986 D penny are experiencing a revival in popularity. They represent the perfect combination of nostalgia, accessibility, and increasing market value. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins that tell a story, those that have survived decades of use, yet still hold strong visual appeal. As a result, circulated coins in fine condition are now being carefully preserved, bought, and sold at premium prices. Now, let's talk numbers. Current market value. A basic 1986 D penny might still turn up in circulation, but one in fine condition with sharp detail and eye appeal can command $5,600,000, even more, if it's part of a complete high-grade collection. Error coins or unique varieties from the Denver Mint are regularly selling in auctions, and even upwards of $300, depending on the type and visibility of the minting error. Graded coins, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC, can reach even higher values, with MS, mint state, condition coins reaching into the hundreds of dollars. The momentum is building, and many collectors are realizing that now is the time to secure these coins before prices climb further. You find and protect your 1986 D penny. First, inspect all your coins carefully. Use a magnifier to examine the date, mint mark, and any potential errors. Always avoid cleaning your coins, as this can damage the surface and drastically lower its value. Store your coins in protective holders or flips to preserve them in their current state. If you suspect your coin is of high quality or has a striking error, consider submitting it to a grading service for authentication. This can increase its credibility and market value if you ever decide to sell. And remember, coins like this often show up in places you'd least expect: coin rolls, flea markets, estate sales, or even inherited jars of loose change. So stay alert, you might be holding a treasure in the palm of your hand. The 1986 1-cent coin with the D mint mark in fine condition is a rising star in the world of U.S. coins. It represents a key moment in modern minting history, and its increasing rarity is making it a highly desirable addition to any serious coin collection. This is not just a penny, it's a valuable collectible, a piece of American culture, and a coin that is gaining real value in the modern auction market. As more collectors recognize its worth, demand continues to surge, and prices are only going higher from here. Next, imagine holding a simple-looking 1978 1-cent coin in your hand, not knowing that this tiny piece of copper could secretly be worth thousands of dollars in today's booming coin collector market. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that most people would overlook or toss in a jar might just be your golden ticket to instant wealth. Some rare varieties of the 1978 Lincoln cent have surfaced over the years that collectors are now willing to pay a fortune for. These aren't just your average pennies. These are powerful numismatic treasures hiding in plain sight, and if you own one, your financial fate might just change overnight. Now, what exactly makes a 1978 1-cent coin so incredibly valuable? It's not just age. It's the rare and almost magical mint errors that elevate these coins into a league of their own. Some of the most desired 1978 pennies include dramatic off-center strikes, doubled eyes on the obverse where Lincoln's face or the inscriptions appear ghosted or shadowed, and even transitional planchet errors where the coin was struck on the wrong type of metal. These errors are incredibly hard to find, but when discovered, they send shockwaves through the collecting community. Auctions have seen error 1978 cents sell for hundreds and even thousands of dollars depending on rarity, condition, and uniqueness. Condition plays a huge role too. A mint-state 1978 penny with no wear and a bright red luster can easily fetch hundreds, even without an error, especially if it's been professionally graded MS67 or higher. And if you combine pristine condition with a rare error, you're looking at serious cash, potentially over $5,000 for one single coin. That's not a fantasy. It's the real market price seen at numismatic auctions and top collector sales. So don't overlook those bright copper coins. The tiniest detail can make all the difference between pocket change and payday. The 1978 Lincoln cent was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, with the D mint mark identifying the Denver mint. Now here's the twist. Some 1978 D cents are known to have strong repunched mint marks, a rare and valuable trait where the D appears doubled or shadowed. These are highly sought-after errors and can increase the coin's value exponentially. Another version collectors dream about is the floating roof error, where the roof of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse appears to be detached due to a worn die. This unique look gives the coin its nickname and adds to its mysterious appeal and value. There are also a few mystery coins out there, ultra-rare 1978 Lincoln cents that were struck on leftover planchets from earlier years or from foreign coins. These transitional errors are extremely valuable, often selling for thousands due to their one-of-a-kind nature. Since the U.S. Mint was churning out billions of coins during this period, these kinds of anomalies occasionally slipped through the cracks. Today, they're hunted down like buried treasure. And if you find one of these unusual planchets in your pocket or old coin jar, you might be sitting on a windfall without even knowing it. Collectors today are scouring coin rolls, estate sales, and flea markets in hopes of uncovering one of these jackpot 1978 cents. The market has exploded thanks to online auctions and YouTube coin channels showing real-life examples of people cashing in on common-looking coins worth unbelievable amounts. The buzz is real and growing every day. So if you have a jar full of old pennies, this is the time to check them closely. Get a magnifying glass, look for doubling, missing details, mint marks, or anything unusual. That little copper coin you forgot about could be your surprise payday waiting to be discovered. So before you spend that 1978 1-cent coin on gum or drop it into a tip jar, think again. That unassuming penny could be the rare gem collectors have been hunting for decades. It could be the key to unlocking thousands of dollars overnight, changing your financial future with just one find. Don't underestimate the power of this tiny coin. In the world of rare U.S. currency, fortunes aren't made in banks, they're made in pockets, jars, and drawers. So treasure your change, because the 1978 Lincoln cent might just turn you from broke to blessed in an instant.